Welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance. Today I wanted to show you how to change out these ceiling fan pull switches. There's two scenarios where, maybe more, but one is where the switch itself wears out and no longer retracts or pulls and switches, and the other is if you have a chain that breaks off inside. Now, there's a little cap here that you just undo the cap and loosen it through and pass the chain through. And it's just two wires for these. It just makes or breaks the connection on the hot side, and polarity is not an issue. So which wire connects where. You're just cutting the existing wires on the existing switch and running one to each side. So not too big a deal, but you'll really benefit if you have two people on this one, because you almost need someone else to hold the light fixture as you're pulling it down. There's 3 screws down the ceiling fan light kit that hold it in place on most models, and it can be really tricky, especially when you're putting them back. So they're, it can be pretty tricky lining up the holes when you go to put it back up. So it's not too bad, but bad enough, to get those lined up. And every manufacturer is a little bit different. This one, the connects for the light kit, were on the outside of the box, and a lot of them they're on the inside of the box. So they're all a little bit different, but most of them there's 3 screws that hold the light kit in place, and that's what you need to bring down, undo the cap, and then pull out your old one, cut the wires, connect the 2 wires, one to each side, and then feed your chain down through and twist your cap back on the bottom of the light switch. So not too big a deal, but it can be a little tricky. Again, 2 people is really going to make it a lot easier. You can do it solo, but not very easy, though it is possible, because again, lining up the screws on the light fixture can be really tricky, and each brand's a little bit different. Some brands are a little bit easier than others. The one in this video was really tricky, but not too bad. Anyway, thanks for watching Kung Fu Maintenance. That's replacing a broken ceiling fan light pull switch. And it goes without saying, as well as with saying, that making sure the power is off before you make this repair is going to be critical to your success and survival. And it's only about a $5 part, so not too bad for, most ceiling fans are around $100 or $100 plus, depends. And for light switch, $5 part, easy repair, it's worth making. And I should tell you, these also come in different finishes to match your existing finish. So if you got a brushed nickel or chrome or brass, you can get that.